One more time for the greatest team in America.
Hi folks, this is Alan Tyson for Lee Hill & Johnston Insurers. Was it just me, or did anybody else think it was awfully unfair last Saturday night that our offense had to play with the legal number of 11 players while Auburn was allowed to play with 15 on defense? Man, were those guys big, strong, and fast. Folks, if you're wondering when it was that our offense was last rendered that inept, you don't really have to go that far back into the annals. For those of you who haven't already wiped it completely from your memory bank, you may recall the opening game of the season in 2015 when unranked West Virginia shut out our veteran-laden Willie Fritz offense in a 44-0 debacle. Not only did the Mountaineers hold our Bluebirds scoreless, they put more total yards and points on the board than number 12 Auburn did last week at Jordan-Hare. Now here's a few other things you might remember about that 2015 team. They finished the season 9-4. They led the country in rushing. They took Georgia to overtime and they won the GoDaddy Bowl. Now, I'm not here to suggest this 2017 squad is going to run the table or get a New Year's Day bowl game, because as Forrest Gump would put it, a team this young is like a box of chocolates. You never know exactly what you're going to get. But history has proven that one performance does not define an offense or a defense, and one game does not define a season. So as I said last week, be patient, my friends, and enjoy the ride. One at a time, Big Blue. As for today, the plan was to have Military Appreciation Day at the prettiest little stadium in America. But a crusty old broad named Irma has become a major fly in the ointment, causing a slight change in venue. Instead of coming to Bullock County, the University of New Hampshire has flown into central Alabama from Oyster River Plantation for what will be only the second meeting between us and them at what has to be the oldest stadium in America, Legion Field. The Wildcats, who last year made the NCAA playoffs for the 15th straight year and are ranked 12th in the FCS, opened their 124th football season last Thursday with a 24-23 win over the Maine Black Bears at the Dungeon. After being held to less than 100 yards of total offense last week against number 12 Auburn, I'm sure our Bluebirds will be looking to stretch their legs a little this week at the Gray Lady on Graymont. And I can't think of a better way to do it than to put up about 400 yards rushing against these Leopards from a lower level. The last time we saw these strays from Stafford County was in 2004 when we welcomed them to Paulson Stadium with open arms, after which they squashed our hopes of a 7th national championship. But today will be all business for our men in blue as we beat the brakes off these beasts from the banks of the Great Bay. Open up a can on these critters, Eagles. With the fact that today should have been Military Appreciation Day, Genevieve and I would like to recognize the men and women in uniform who have sacrificed and continue to sacrifice so much to preserve the freedoms that we enjoy in our great nation. To those who have served, we want to say thank you. For those who are continuing to serve, we want to say thank you as well. And wherever you are, home or in a foreign land, may God bless and keep you and bring you back safely to your friends and family. And God bless America. Folks, as we enter an uncertain next few days of weather in the southeast, please continue to pray for those who have already been victim to this terrible storm, as well as those who continue and will continue to be in harm's way over the next several days. Be safe, Eagle Nation, and go Big Blue.